What's up, y'all? We are back with Belle Collective, Season 5, Episode 4, Marie Antoinette. Girl. Y'all, I'm still not used to this intro, so forgive me. So the episode picks back up with Glendale telling Letitia that he quit his job. Letitia says that the job you've been on all these years, the job that all their investments are tied up on, and I was like, you mean the 401k or the 403b? I guess, but it might be, because they did say this is the third time they mentioned investments. So Glendale said she wanted to start his entrepreneurship, and she says, what entrepreneurship? And I was like, wait, hold the hell up, because you didn't know. Like, I don't know if production is screwing this up and it's like a whole lot of, but I'm like, Letitia, you didn't know about this journey Glendale was deciding to take? She asked Glendale, what about the insurance? And she starts to cry. And she said, what about the cholesterol? So apparently she must get them high cholesterol pills. She had PCOS. And she has an appointment to do a diagnostic mammogram because they found something in her breast. And I like Letitia, but I do want her to be okay. So I'm hopeful that her test will come back normal. But we'll find out. So Glendale is looking at her like, what? Like, at this point, Glendale have egg in his face. And it just annoys me that you will make such a big decision based on something you want to do. You hadn't even consulted that lady. And, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my neighbors are moving out. But you made this big old transition after you, again, I'm gonna remind you, after you just told her not to make a big transition, and then you decide to make the transition. But I kind of feel like you did it because you knew this lady was on the show and you thought she wasn't gonna say nothing about it. And that's just part of me do feel like you want to own your own business, and I get that. But that other part of me feels like you did it because that lady is now on a TV show. And so, you know, I don't know. But I'm so sorry, y'all. So Letitia says Glenn made a decision like he's a single man. And I'm here to tell you, Glendale been acting like a single husband since season 1. But okay, we're gonna let you have that one. So in the next scene, we see Latrice and her mama. They taking back lessons. The mama wanted to do some mother-daughter bonding, and Latrice was like, well, we could have went to a spa, girl, and not this. And so the coach man came up to him, baby. He came with all his onk energy and all of these muscles, and I was like, I told y'all, don't say husband. But baby, he was fine. Okay, he was pop, 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 pop. Big, fine, older Mississippi man, you know. Anyway, Latrice and her mama talk about the restaurant. And she tells her mom how much she's pouring into all the businesses, but her and Cliff are good in other areas. I call cap, but she said they're struggling when it comes to the business portion of it. And again, I call cap. Because we see how Clifton, whatever his name is, how he treats you. I don't like it, you know, but hey, it's another father-daughter relationship. Anyway, Latrice feels like she have to keep proving herself to people because people keep, you know, proving herself to everyone because people keeps doubting her. And I'm just like, who? The Bells? Your husband? Because what people? Because the people we see, the people I don't know her, but I'm one of those people who, I may not know you, but I'm extremely proud to see another woman who looked like me accomplish so much and so much younger than I am. That I love to see it. She has such a fan base that people love to see it. And I just don't think I think it's the people who doesn't really matter to her, who she hears, like, what people think, or it doesn't matter, anyway. Sorry. So that mama tells her that if this is y'all restaurant, the job need to be 50-50, half and half, and then Latrice start to make excuses for Cliff, talking about he has to do this and he has to do that, but she says she does the bulk of the work. So which one is it, Latrice? Do he do the bulk of the work, or do he not help you? Or because I'm confused. Again, that's why I call Cap. I like you, Latrice, but I call Cap. The mama said you need to tell Cliff. You need to tell Cliff how you feeling. But of course, we know Cliff is gonna dismiss her because he's an asshole. Sorry about my language, but I just am not fond of Cliff and men like Cliff and men like JJ, who I'm about to get on in a minute, and men like Glendale. Sometimes men like Willie, but I'm gonna let Willie have it because I kind of like Willie. So Latrice, I think her name was Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria tells Latrice that she needs to relax. You need to slow down, and you need to start thinking about you. Ma'am, you don't have no kids. You have access. You have money. To me, you are powerful. You are a woman. You are melanated, and that is who you are. But everybody feels like they need that one person, and I get it. But if he's causing even more aggravation to you, and I think, y'all, it's not even that. I think Latrice has gotten so used to Cliff that whatever he says now go in one ear and travels out the other. She's been so accustomed to who he is that she doesn't see what we see. Because over time, they may have told her, oh, save this, don't do this, don't leave him, that she doesn't see what nobody else see, and she won't, and that's unfortunate. But if you like it, then I love it. A man should be helping you. He should be adding and not putting more stress on you, but making sure you're okay. And to me, Cliff doesn't make sure she's okay. As long as Cliff is okay, that's all that matters. I cannot. I hope y'all don't think this is me male bashing, but when we really look at Carlos King, and everybody has said it, and as a viewer, you see how terrible these men are on his shows. Now, we haven't seen much from Big Willie, but when you look at Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC, those other shows, the men are terrible. Which is why this is another reason if y'all ever notice, I will watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I have been checking out of that. But I really like Belle Collective, but I can't do them. But the men are the same, and not all men are like this, but anyway, Latrice says that she has to take care of everyone, and if no one takes care of them, then who do they have? Sis, they have themselves. These people are solely responsible for themselves. It is not your job to burn yourself out to take care of some grown people. I'm sorry, you made it for you. And just like you made it for you, these same people need to make it for them. You're not talking about kids. Your mom, maybe that's one story. But you're not talking about little kids that you have, maybe some grandkids, I don't know. But if you're talking about some grown people, they can take care of themselves. Everybody's responsible for you. So then we find out Miss Gloria went back to work because she was bored and lonely, and Latrice was too busy for her, and so was her son. And I'm over it because let one of mine retire me. I would love for somebody to retire me. It can either be them, or if I'm not married, them, because I would never put that responsibility on them. I'll retire myself, or my husband, and I'm not married. But I'm just saying, if I ever get married, him. So I'll take it. Who going back to work? I'm not even going to Walmart. I would not be like, welcome to Walmart. No, ma'am. I am not that bored. I would go play bingo. I would go to the YMCA. I would go walk the trail. I would do something productive. Okay? If I do something, it'll be for the people. It'll be at a food bank. It'll be, and that depends on how I'm feeling. But I would love to get up out of my bed every day and do absolutely nothing but drink some doggone coffee, make something like my grandmother used to do, make us breakfast. She used to make us grits, eggs, sausage. She had her coffee and we had everything else. My grandmother never even made a pancake. She made breakfast. And so that's what I would do. Okay? Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to say that. So, in the next scene, we see Tambra, Greedy, Damon, and their cute little baby London Simone. She is so cute, okay? And so while they was getting ice cream, I had literally just said, where's London Simone ice cream? And y'all, this fool tried to get his baby ice cream, and Tamara was like, no sir, nah, don't you give her no ice cream. He gonna tell her, well, we had beer and liquor in the bottle, and it shows. It definitely shows that y'all have you was giving a little liquor and beer just to go to sleep. Sir, please get out my face. Y'all, Tambra's voice, let me tell y'all, I do not know how to do Tambra's voice, never did. I am now accustomed to her voice. Season 1, I had to adjust, and now we in season 5. I love Tambra. I love everything about her. But we not gonna not say when she's in front of Demand, her voice is one way, and when she's in her confessionals, her voice is another way. And when she popped off at Marie last season, when Marie told her what she did, that voice totally changed. But you know, whatever. That's her radio personality. I don't know. So Greedy, I'm sorry, let me not call him that. His name is Damon. Damon tells her that I guess the whole black women thing, that you know, you have to forgive and apologize. And at some point I stopped listening because I was like, Damon, shut up, because it was these same black people who contacted her abuser. No ma'am, no sir. Tam at this point it'll be like Ephraim, Marie, and Letitia, because what they done is unforgivable. I'm sorry. This was a man she pressed charges on, and your advice to her is to tell them, is to forgive them, is to be the bigger person. No, ain't no being the bigger person. None. Carlos would have to kick me right off of the show because ain't no being no bigger person. And then we gonna get to Marie later because I felt like that was disrespectful. I felt like this was invalidating Tambra's feelings and her emotions and everything else that they went through. So, I don't care who you are. If I'm telling you something and you in my close-knit circle, I expect you to have my back and not have my back and not be honest with me. But don't tell me I have to make up with women who contacted my abuser just because they felt like I wasn't given enough information on this show. If the production ain't have a problem with it, why you got a problem with it? So Anyway, Tambra says in her confessional that Damon is making good points, and I'm like, that's cap, Tambra. In that moment, what you're saying is cap because you don't even believe that. And she says she has to think about it because she takes time. I'm sorry, I don't know Tambra personally, but she does not give me, I'm gonna take time and I'm gonna forgive you. Once this relationship is over, Tambra, give me, I'm done. Because Tambra is a private person. Let's be all the way clear. I'm sorry. I listen. If y'all disagree with me, drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know how y'all felt about the situation. If it was y'all, because if it was me, I swear, though, M&M's, I still would have been whooping Marie and Letitia on sight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, we get to Star's baby shower and we see that JJ dad has came, but they're hoping that JJ would make it. Latrice and Tambra arrives late for the shower, but they made it. You know, they made it. Latrice asks Tambra who we don't see, and don't I tell you them too messy. And they both noticed that JJ and So Gucci didn't show up, and we knew So Gucci wasn't gonna show up. So Latrice asked, well, where's JJ and Selena? That's what I'm sorry, JJ and Gucci. That's what she asked Selena, and Selena said he didn't show up, but JJ's dad is here, his stepmom, his sisters and nieces are there, and that's good. But JJ should have been there. And another thing, we didn't see JJ's aggravating mama. Why weren't you there, ma'am? You was gonna get some camera time, I swear. But JJ probably told his mama not to go. And I just feel like JJ should have been there. But sir, you know what? We not go. That girl don't have to beg you to come. Apparently Star is closer to JJ than them other two. And the fact that she still comes over to y'all and comes to y'all house and you still didn't show up for that girl, that says a lot. So Star says she knew that her dad wasn't gonna be attending. It's stupid to me. Anyway, we get to JJ and So Gucci's house, and this is the part that pissed me off even more. So Gucci came walking down the stairs, I guess, with whatever she had in her hand, and she asked him what he doing, and he tells her, what you won't do, cleaning the pool. So why she have to clean the pool? Why? That's them little undertones, those little sneaky digs that I don't like. And this is the other reason why I don't like JJ. Coupled with the fact that he is loud and comment and he always want to be seen. That pissed me off with them raggedy plaits in his head. Y'all, I said that I was not going to be using certain languages on my platform, but JJ just pissed me off. And if I was So Gucci, I would have pushed him. I'm sorry, y'all, that's my dog. I would have pushed him right in that doggone pool. I don't know. It's giving pimp hoe. Anyway, Gucci says she needs to talk to JJ, and he then brings up the baby shower, like, oh, you know, the baby shower was today. And Gucci was like, well, yeah, we were invited. This right here, this was your entrance for you to talk about that lady and to talk about the baby shower. My thing is, you are pissed off at Selena for whatever reason that you still won't say. You keep trying to paint this lady to be the bad person. I'm sorry. You you have literally talked about this lady since you and this wife of yours been on this show. And you may have a problem with this one, and this what pisses me off even more, because you have a problem with this woman, so you decide not to show up for the child. So who you trying to punish, Selena or your daughter? Because at this point you can take the basement too as well. JJ claimed as much as he would want it to be there, as much as he would love to have been there, he don't want to be around bad energy. And he continues to speak poorly about the girl's mom, about Selena. And I'm just like, what bad energy? Because it seems to me, you and your wife is with the bad energy and try to be with the So Gucci says she went in there with Gucci tells JJ that she went into that Latrice's event with the negative energy. She says she pressed charges because she was embarrassed about what Selena did to her. But again, you was just as complicit in that fight as Selena was. Both of y'all share responsibility. But we're not going to act like you didn't come in on this energy. And so here go JJ upholding her negative behavior. Talking about, yeah, I mean, we all act like that. So it's okay for her to act like this, but she can't get dragged. It's okay for her to talk to. It is okay, because it's, when I tell y'all, I'm not even going, it's okay for Gucci to talk to Selena any kind of way, because you're okay with it. You can disrespect the mother of your kids, so you want Gucci to be the same way. It's okay, you give her a pass. But when she gets popped, you get mad. Y'all, when I tell y'all, JJ used to be my fave when he first came on, even when he was with those on the other one with the girls and stuff. He used to be my fave. I cannot stand JJ. I cannot stand JJ. I cannot stand like him. I do not like him. You're mad at the mother because so you won't show up for your own daughter. One thing does not have nothing to do with the other. Gucci says in her confessional, her attorney says, all of a sudden, her attorney says it's okay that if she's in agreement to be in the presence, or okay with having a conversation with Selena, then it's okay. It's okay for her to do that. And so production asked her, what does this mean? Does this mean if you want to speak to Selena, you can speak to Selena? Gucci says yes. Gucci says that does mean if I want to speak to my assailant. See, that is that energy that every time I see, I will. And I like Gucci. I don't like this. You and JJ cause more discourse with this attitude that y'all have. But apparently it's everybody else. You keep calling this lady your assailant. You went up to that lady, you called her extra, you tried to pipe up, and you got knocked down. You got two pieces. One to your head and one on the floor. Take your L and get the out of our face. Because when I tell y'all, Gucci is so pressed for what, I don't even know why. You can't even say this woman's name. Because for apparently, how have y'all been, all of y'all was good at one point, and all of a sudden, but I guess it's like everybody else says, you listen to other people. I mean, you hear, and everybody else's opinion can't be nothing but true. You didn't want this lady on the show, and that's fine because you wanted to be your own spotlight. But You wanted to get on here just with your husband and tell the narrative like y'all been the better parents, like y'all been better fit. And I just kind of feel like y'all, I can't. I can't. Gucci claims she want to speak with Selena. I feel like it's all for the cameras. JJ says Selena like to throw the brick and hide her hand, baby. And I wish I had a brick. I would knock you upside your head in them plaques with that same brick. When I tell y'all, JJ irked my entire spirit. This is where you start to, you really, then, but now, this is where you understand how JJ caused that triangulation with these women. And JJ just don't want these women to repair their relationship. He just don't. He want these two women to be separated. Just like with his mom and Gucci. He wanted to, that's why he brought his mom. So he could cause discourse. Cause he want women fighting over his raggedy, and ain't nobody gonna be fighting over you. I was about to call that lady Coochie. Sorry, y'all. Gucci claims she's doing it for Star, but again, I call cap. She could be, but I call cap. So JJ tells Gucci if he not dealing with her, then you don't need to deal with her. And we talking about Selena. If you ain't dealing with him, if I ain't dealing with him, you don't need to be dealing with him too. And it ain't happening. And I'm like, that is the. So at this point, JJ saying a whole lot of nothing but a whole lot of gosh darn it, and I'm over it. Because there is nothing JJ can say. There is nothing JJ can do at this point to actually make me like him. I cannot. Because Gucci must have kryptonite in her possession. Catch. For you to stand behind all of the foolishness. And not just that. JJ just determined. Like, it almost gives that you still have feelings for this lady, that you have never sorted out your feelings. You have never sorted out your feelings. It doesn't have nothing to do with her because Selena moved on. She's moved on. And if you had moved on, you wouldn't move like you move. You move like somebody who's still hurt and still don't know. So what you're trying to constantly do is convince your wife that you don't have feelings for her. And in actuality, you do. When I tell y'all JJ irks me, I don't know who running a race. Him, Cliff, or Glendale. Because they all lynched. At this point, can we bring Miss Cedric back? What are you doing? What's she doing? What man she, well, let me not say that because that man may not be, but can we bring Cedric back? Because I'm over it. Anyway, Gucci talking about she need to break the curse, and ma'am, you go break this curse with your own kids, and the way you talking about them, I don't hear you talking about your own kids like this. And once again, this is why your daughter probably was mad. I hope y'all are in a good place, and I hope you're checking on her with her mental health, and I hope you're being there as far as her mental health is concerned. My last thoughts on this was, you don't have to like Selena, but you probably need to respect her. So y'all, Letitia's meeting with her dad at the golf course, and we see why she chose Glendale, because Glendale kind of looks like her dad. Anyway, Letitia says that the only sport she's good at is traveling, and I'm like, okay, Letitia. Letitia tells her dad about Glendale shenanigans, and the dad is looking like, are you serious? And so Letitia, she says that on top of everything she's dealing with, Letitia says she's dealing with life, sorry, entrepreneurship, being a mother, running a business, and coaching so many women. Baby, she tired of Glendale and all the stuff and the foolishness that Glendale is coming with. Lord, she said that him quitting his job was the candle on the cake. And my question is, it's not like you're gonna leave. Are you gonna leave him? That's my question. Are you going to leave? So she was crying, and I didn't see no tears, and maybe because I don't have a high definition television, I couldn't see him. But we gonna let it go, and we gonna let sis have her moment, because you've been in 6. What episode is this? 5 or 6, and you cried in every episode, man. What is really going on with you? You know. So she said she didn't have a plan B. So you mad at Glendale because Glendale don't have a plan B, and you don't have a plan B either. This is a mess. But I really pray everything works out for the both of them. Letitia, we get down to the next scene where Letitia is hosting an improv class with the ladies. Letitia said that she can't control all the crap Glendale have going on, but she can control everything with these bells. You cannot, because first of all, you can't control your friend Marie. Let's start there. You cannot. So you definitely can't control these women and whatever they have going on. Ma'am, we have been in all of these episodes and not one person really truly made up. They just keep sweeping it under the rug. And again, all that sisterhood and we the bells and we the bells, and it's just not given. It's not. So all the ladies start to walk in. Timber as, you know, we know who coming, but you know who else is missing, because of course we got to have that stupid conversation. So Letitia says Latrice and Selena are coming, and then here go Akeisha talking about Gucci, talking to Gucci about that contact order. Ma'am, mind your business, please. Gucci knows she has that order, but once again, I know I like Akeisha just like everybody else, but we're not gonna sit here and act like just like Gucci. Akeisha follows Akeisha follows Gucci. I was about to call her Child Gucci blindly. And no, she does not want Selena on the show. But guess what? Suck it up, Buttercup, because this lady is here. From my understanding, she was supposed to be first. She was first choice. So stop. You know, that aggravated me. That really aggravated my soul. That aggravated my soul. Just like last week when whatever they was at that first fish fry, and Akeisha was like, hello, so like the way she spoke to Selena, or the way she speaks on Selena whenever they have to talk about her in her presence. You can pick up what Akeisha is putting down. And what Akeisha put down is, I'm going to stick by my friend. So if my friend don't want her on here, I'm not going to be on here. But because of camera's sake and production's sake, I'm going to be a little nice. I think it's foolish. I think they getting on my nerves. And we moving on. So Gucci, once again, Gucci, you started this whole thing, and I feel like at this point, the only reason Letitia bringing these girls together is for her self-serving purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if production probably told her this about to be your last season if you don't get this and all of this together. I don't know. So then Latrice walks in with Antoinette, and Marie knows whatever nose she got left was turned up. And at this point, Antoinette could have stayed home. Like, I'm just not a fan. I don't like Antoinette's stink energy that she brings now. Like, it's just this energy that she has that I just do not. I liked her first season. I really did. She's annoying. Like, her presence to me is annoying. I don't like her energy. Selena walked in and Gucci was like, okay, y'all, I'm gonna leave. And then prior to that, she said, I'm just gonna respect my husband. Girl, no, you were threatened by that lady. That's why you don't want to be in her space. Once again, I'm gonna call out everything that I see. I'm sorry. Letitia asked, go run behind Gucci and ask her not to leave. Girl, I would have been like, bye, Felicia. So Letitia's speech is stupid. Antoinette pops up talking about how the sister circle isn't successful. And I'm not gonna lie, although you need to mind your business because you're not a Belle, she did not lie. She didn't lie. Now, I will say that. Tamber says it's trust. And Marie said, it's the trust. So Tamber starts to explain when someone does something to you, you just don't have trust for them anymore. Then here go Marie says this negative. No, Marie, you are negative. Why? You have caused the discourse in most of these two relationships. You won't apologize. You don't take accountability. You just kind of feel like you ain't do nothing wrong, and I just be like, girl. So for me, this can be Marie last season because I like Marie. I do. I really do. I could not. I'm telling y'all, I did a whole. Let me start all over with people every new season. I give everybody a chance. This been episode 6, and you have not apologized. You won't apologize to Latrice because I feel like you are intimidated by this lady. Talk about I got too much to lose. Like what? Because you didn't have too much to lose when you were trying to fight Latrice at the reunion. You didn't have too much to lose when you first got up here and you was talking about this lady. So talking about this lady's product, you didn't have too much to lose then. All of a sudden you got too much to lose. But then last season you was all her trying to be her friend in that one scene when everybody was at the party and you was dancing with her, which I felt like was fake. But she claimed she got too much to lose, girl. The way Latrice was kind of eating her up, I was like, oh, all right, girl, I ain't write it down, but it wasn't funny. It was funny, but it wasn't funny, but it was funny at the same time. Letitia screaming and yelling, girl, why are you yelling? Why, sis? Why are you yelling? Marie still ain't taking responsibility. She don't think she did nothing wrong. Then Marie go yelling in Letitia's face, talk about, there she go, you see her, and I just be like, girl, that's how people know they wrong. And I'm telling you this, when they start to hit dog will holler, and Marie and Letitia did nothing but a lot of hollering. And this where the episode ends. And I'm so doggone tired of these women, gosh darn it. But before y'all leave, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll come back to y'all with the next one. Peace.